up, gang? It's your boy Sensei Leg Glove, the bald head black anime nerd, back with my review of One Piece manga chapter 990, Alone Force. Oda is in the deepest part of his fucking bag, bro. He is in the deepest part of his duffel, the deepest part of his Louis, the deepest part of his designer bag right now with this chapter, bro. He has been in his bag like for the last 10 plus chapters, but this nigga just snapped because this chapter was fire as fuck. Like, fire to a degree I can't even think of right now. Like, I won't say it's like the most fire chapter ever, but bro, this is one of the most fire chapters I've read in all of Wano. Straight up, bro. Straight the fuck up. It was so much shit going on, so many pieces, so much action, revelations, culminations of shit that was going on. Like, oh my god, twist on twist, twists in the middle of twists. Like, it was just so much shit, bro. A phenomenal chapter, bro. Like, chapter starts out, Sasuke's free because apparently Big Mom's fucking her sovereignty attack, giant attack, cut the tree that he was tied to. Pissed at Kyoshiro because Kyoshiro tied his ass up, and I guess apparently they were best fucking friends. So that's crazy. That nigga Kyoshiro was that fucking dedicated that he's like, fuck nigga, I just had to pretend like I was your best friend and do whatever. But I think that whole best friend dynamic kind of speaks to Satsuki's like power level a little bit. Like as far from a power scaling standpoint, like, okay, well, if I'm looking at Kyoshiro like he's the strongest scabbard, and y'all niggas was close enough to be best friends, I mean, not to say it has to mean he's similar, comparable to him in strength, but I find it easier to believe that, especially if he's saying, you know, well, I'm gonna make him pay, I'm gonna make him feel what the fuck I felt because I thought we was cool, but we not. I'm finna fuck this nigga up. So that's plot point number one. From there, we move back to the battle of niggas boxing on the roof. Kaido watching the minks as the minks go at some of the numbers and Jack, and they fucking like, you know, going crazy. Jack looked fucked up. He bleeding and shit. He looks more fucked up fighting all of these regular Sulong niggas than he did fighting the Dukes for 5 days straight. Like, I'm not saying that Jack is about to go the fuck down, which can happen, but the nigga got swords and shit stabbed all in his back and his trunk, bleeding like shit. Like, he's fucked up. And they fucked up too. And I love the fucking scene with Kenny Mon fucking finna pull out that motherfucking, like, pull that bitch out. Neku and Inu are like, nah, bro, chill. Like, we got this shit. Because they still in their Sulong form. They just haven't attacked yet. So I'm assuming the next chapter we're going to start actually see them attack these niggas and get the full reveal of that form, which I'm expecting to be raw as hell because them niggas raw as hell. But I love how the scabbards are just kind of standing there watching this shit ensue because they don't want smoke with Jack. They want all the smoke with Kaido. So it's like, all right, let our pawns do the fighting. Like, Kaido, you can have your pawns fight. We'll have our pawns fight. And then we gonna comfort that ass when it's all fucking settled. If we gotta fight Jack cause all our niggas is down, Jack it is. If we coming for you cause all your niggas is down, we coming for you. And I feel like Kaido waiting for the smoke. He's sitting up there sobering up like a bitch, just watching all this chaos. Speaking of fucking chaos, back to Queen and King. I love the relationship between King and Queen just because I love how King just talks so much shit to Queen. I love Queen as well, but I just love that they have that back and forth ass, fuck you, no fuck you, you are dumb as hell, hey man, what I do. The shit is hilarious, but King gets on the mic to say, hey, all you Flying Six niggas, fuck that shit I was talking about with the Find Yamato. Fuck all that shit. We are in the middle of war. We tweaked and let 5,000 niggas get up in here. And now it's time to box. So all that infighting shit, all of that, you get to fight one of us shit at the end. Nah, that shit dead. All y'all niggas need to fucking fight. The Straw Hats is trying to get to the roof. Don't let them do that. Beat their ass, but be cautious because they them niggas. That shit, I'm like, okay. Okay, they setting different type of stakes now. You know what I'm saying? They just set the stage. And I'm thinking earlier, based on the whole Sasuke shit, I'm like, them niggas not gonna listen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas not gonna listen. Meanwhile, while he's saying this, we get a cutscene with Drake talking to Hawkins, a fucked up Hawkins who's bandaged up and shit like that, basically saying, hey, right now, since there's so much chaos, if you wanted to dip, you can dip, bro. I know you here on your own and shit like that. And that was kind of like a telling moment because Hawkins is like, and you just gonna let me dip? Personally, I feel like, well, Drake strategically put himself in the flying six position because he knows that them just a group of niggas that want to overthrow niggas. Like, they want smoke with niggas inside of the crew. So it wouldn't be surprising or it wouldn't be labeled as treacherous or traitorous if he just up and fucking smacked one of these niggas or off one of these niggas, because that's just the dynamic that Kaido's crew has created, which was very smart of him. But Hawkins, we know Hawkins be with the shits mentally, G. So he like, so you just gonna let me do that? So Hawkins sit there and say, well, check it out. I'm running this probability on this nigga, on this man, to see what the probability of him being alive or dead is. 1%. So then Drake is like, damn, G, I feel sorry for that nigga. Who pulls up on Drake, knocks on the door. Hey, Drake, I need you to come with me because I need your help to take down this nigga I don't fuck with. Obviously, everybody that's reading this is like, Queen, G, because he don't fuck with Queen. They've been saying he don't fuck with Queen since the beginning. So let's go pull up on Queen. Drake plays his role. Drake's like, nigga, I don't want to do that shit. Like, fuck all that, bro. Like, and then we just gonna be fighting ourselves and our force is gonna be weaker. And then obviously Hawkins is looking like, nigga, you was just telling me to dip. So why is you worried about forces now? So now I'm looking like, G, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? This nigga Hawkins still there playing with them cards, bro. We cut to the Straw Hats who are fighting these two numbers. I know in my last live reaction I stated that I thought it was cap that them niggas was actually Aura size, but I want to retract that because in seeing this chapter, seeing all of the samurai go at these numbers and being like ants to these niggas' feet. Yeah, I'm rolling. These are Aura-sized niggas, which just makes this a flex for the Straw Hats because even in this chapter they state if we were as strong as we were when we fought Auras back at Thriller Bark, it would have took all of us just to take one of these niggas down. But good thing we not, because we can off any of these niggas at any fucking point. Proceeds to flex. The number throws his club. Zoro cuts the club in half. It's falling down. Obviously, it's huge. It's falling down. Jinbei catches it with one hand. And fucking Luffy goes gear fourth like it's gear second. Now, I want to make note of this. Before we get back to the big crazy shit that went on, I want to make note of how Luffy is using gear fourth like it's gear second. Like, every single form of Luffy's had a drawback when it was introduced. When gear second was introduced, the drawback was it takes half your life force, basically. Like, it shortens your lifespan. When gear third was introduced, it was, you use that and you become a fucking miniature man for the amount of time that you use the technique. When gear fourth was introduced, it was, you can use this and you get a crazy ass fucking power boost, but after that, you can no longer use Haki. Like, as soon as you come out, you can't use Haki at all. This is now the third or fourth time he's gone gear fourth since being brought back after the 2-week whatever break, after the Odin flashback. This is the third time that he just used the shit casually, as if he really needed to. Because obviously us as the viewer, we're reading this like, nigga, you didn't need to use your best attack to take down a boat, to defend against Ulti. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even a commander, just a regular nigga. Like, you didn't need that. You didn't need to do it to take out a number. But he goes gear fourth, and it leads me to believe that either this nigga has a new form in the tuck, either is gear 5, or it's a new like gear 4th form, like Monkey Man, Lion Man, Tiger Man, some shit like that. Wisdom Man, whatever the fuck, Wisdom King, or whatever the fuck. My expectations for Luffy in terms of what we gonna see when the fight comes is up there. Because nigga, if you coming in and out of gear 4th without Haki, like without negative effects, like obviously after the time skip, Luffy didn't really give a fuck about going gear second. He was doing it, and him going gear third wasn't shrinking him, so he was OP. But that meant that gear fourth was a thing. So are we getting gear 5? Like, are we just getting a new form that he can turn on? Because bro, if he just is gear 4th whenever, and there's no drawbacks, this is a Yonko level nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he that nigga with Rio? Come on now, bro. Goes gear 4th, all them niggas flex. I know a lot of niggas was concerned about why Sanji didn't get a flex. I'm not too concerned about it because Sanji actually had like his own one-on-one moment that wasn't shared with anybody when he had his moment with Momo. So that was like a Momo moment, that was a Clash with King moment, and then to follow that up with a durability like he's fine moment after that. So, you know what I mean? I wasn't really too mad that Sanji didn't do shit, but kind of look, while Usopp was like being scary and shit. Like I didn't really care about that. It was lit. Now to the meat and fucking potatoes of this chapter and where the shit gets so fucking crazy. We go back to Drake. So like this is at this point in the chapter, I'm literally like, yo, what the fuck is going on? How much of this chapter are we getting? How much heat is about to happen? Drake is now fucked up and bloodied on his knees, shaking. And who the fuck is standing over him? Queen and who's who? Bro, I wish I would have live react, bro. When I read that, I'm like, yo, what is happening, bro? They outed the man Drake. They outed Drake. Drake. They outed him. I'm damn, G. So Queen on his tough guy shit. Hey, nigga, I should be asking you what the fuck going on. You pay attention to me very carefully. Fucking who's like, nigga, it was you that freed Law from the Capitol. And then Hawkins' punk ass is there to back him up. It had to be you. You was the only other nigga that knew I captured him. So it had to be you. What the fuck is your motives? What you got going on? And then Drake, like a boss, like, hey, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you do. You can kill me right now. I ain't saying shit. The whole time in his mind, he like, fuck. Yo, that shit was so lit. An explosion happens. He jumps out. He's trying to figure out, what should I do? Should I go back to the Marines? I know I still ain't finished my mission. Fuck that. I'm finna box. There go the Straw Hats. We own this shit. He started thinking back to what Hope, when his conversation with Kobe, because obviously they're both in sword. Kobe saying to him, no, Luffy that nigga, so fuck with him if you ever in the jam. He straight up transform, hybrid form, uses his Excalibur attack. They both one shot, both being Luffy and X-Drake. One shot a number. I'm assuming it's a one shot. One shot a number. And Drake exclaims, hey, Luffy, I'm alone. I am a lone force. I'm just trying to get the fuck where I gotta go. I'm trying to team up with you. Let's get to it. Luffy like, huh? Yo, I'm like, oh shit. I love Oda for this, bro. Oda is the GOAT. How the fuck you flip? Who's who wanting to fight Queen on Queen and who's who working together against Drake? How? Like, how do you flip that? Did Hawkins snitch? Like, Hawkins really snitched and called this nigga's death in front of him? Because clearly he was talking about him. Like, I know other people are saying, like, no, he was talking about Law, what have you. No, G, he was talking about Drake to his face. 1% chance that you live to see tomorrow, because I already done told these niggas that you the ops. So the fact that who's who was willing to put off his anger of Queen just to do this, even if that was even real, bro, like, was that even real? Did they always know? How long has Hawkins been there? Like, to flip that, the calling the death, King calling out no more infighting, just for them to infight on a trade, like, just for them to find the traitor, which is technically infighting but not infighting. Bro, the Straw Hats flexing, bro. It's just so much, bro. This chapter was absolutely fire, bro. Like, heat. We on break, but god damn it, this shit is heat. This shit is heat. I can't wait to see this shit in the anime. Like, this shit is straight heat, bro. Straight fucking heat. I love it. This is an absolute 10 out of 10 chapter, bro. It's fucking fire. I can't wait to see what's happening next. I think Luffy not gonna give a fuck. Luffy's not gonna give a fuck. Bro, do what you want. This is setting up. This is just more culmination to the Supernova fucking gathering. The Supernova link up. The Supernova walk up. The Supernova all of that shit. Minus Apu punk ass. But yeah, bro, like, Drake, Law gonna pull up. Hawkins gonna flip sides at some point. Like, he has to, G. He has to. If he don't, well, R.I.P. Hawkins, because that nigga done already got smoked. I can't see him doing anything positive anymore. Like, anything worth noting anymore. Straw Hats continue to be great. Apparently, all of the Flying Six, except for, I guess, Sasuke, who has his own agenda, are probably going to be fighting the Straw Hats. I can see Black Maria pulling up. She kind of seems like whatever-ish. Page One and Ulti seem whatever-ish, because Yamato's already gone, so I'm sure she's just going to give up on that dream. So I can see the Flying Six and the Straw Hats being that first fight that propels them to then fighting commanders and shit like that, or Marco pulls back up and he fights the commanders while the Strides are fighting the Flying Six. Like, I can, oh my god, this shit can go so many different fucking ways. So many different ways, and it's absolutely fire. So thank you, Goda. You continue to deliver, sir. Continue to deliver, because this was fucking amazing, bro. Like, comment, subscribe. Fuck with your boy Sensei Like Glove. Let me know what you thought of the chapter in the comments down below. Let me know what you thought of my review down below in the comments. Hit me up if you had any suggestions about any content. I know I've been sleeping on my fucking Cuphead streams and my Last of Us streams, but I have been playing a whole lot of this Avenger shit because I'm just trying to like beat it. Like, I'm just that type of guy. I like to beat games before I start doing other shit. But I promise you, they have not gone anywhere. Gloves Off has not gone anywhere. I just need some time. I got a new dog. It's a lot going on. But yeah, man, I fuck with all you niggas, man. Other than that, Sensei Like Glove out.